Voices from the intersections of climate false solutions. Let's take a moment to take a breath. Today we are reminded that as all things on Earth come and go, that includes this extractive economic system that is in its final season. Together we've either survived or borne witness to genocide and extreme and endless violence. Meanwhile, with climate change, everyone is affected. But we know the Earth is not dying, she's being killed. And false solutions to climate change are being spread around the world for profit. And yet, we see the sparks of hope through people coming together, the continuous and growing organizing of the youth and a number of peoples around the world, reminding us of our collective power, of our personal power. Despite the way so-called modern society is led to only consider the individual, we are all connected. So we want to take a moment and reflect on life at the intersections. What is the connection between false solutions, life, health, well-being, you and me? Today we have Laura from the Hoodwinked Collaborative on the line.
We're interested in having shorter, bite-sized conversations or members of Hoodwinked and our wider allies and community. We're going to be speaking about current events. We're going to be speaking about how we're functioning right now. We're going to be speaking about what sustains us and what has allowed us to keep going in this moment, and where do we see the spaces that we've been working in or that we've been organizing with, or, our home life and all these areas of life. How can we change our communities and our structures and our systems so that we actually feel supported? And I'd love to hear what some successful forms of community care are, because it often feels like we all have to be very individually accountable with our own limits, and it sometimes feels like the sacrifice for self is directly opposed with the needs of the group and the community. And I like to believe that that's not the truth. It's just that we've been raised in this highly individualistic, alienated, capitalist world. I think a lot of us don't have practice with how to live interdependently, how to have a system where we all somehow are allowed to be human and alive. We are going to try this out. We're going to see if you all like it. We would love for you to send us any suggestions if there's certain topics that you'd really like to hear folks in the Hoodwinked community speak on, whether they're elders or whether it's some of the youth members of Hoodwinked. These conversations are open, and we hope that people find these beneficial and like a little bit of human connection amidst an endless sea of information. We hope that this is something that people can really connect with and feel like it's a little bit of a friend, or, just another human being talking about how they're holding up in this moment, talking about how they see these interconnections, talking about kind of taking a step away from the everyday demands and hustle and taking a step back and thinking, what do we need to do in this moment to be able to keep going? How do we change our relationship with social media? How do we somehow balance living in this capitalist world while also doing anti-capitalist work and not simply sacrificing and burning ourselves out?